Hello everyone and welcome to an Indie Spotlight on Forced. This is a game by Beta Dwarf Entertainment. It's kind of a tactical puzzle game. It's like a cross between a puzzle game, not a puzzler. It's like the Riddler. It's a cross between the Riddler and Batman. No, it's a cross between a puzzle game and kind of a MOBA style game. It's very, very interesting the way that they've kind of mashed some different things together. I've never actually played a game quite like it. It's based primarily around co-op play, but it does have a nice single-player component to it, which, as far as I know, it's the same. You're going through the exact same thing, same levels, same everything, just with between 2 and 4 people. One thing that's new from the first time I played this is down at the bottom, you see the Twitch stream. That allows it to actually stream directly from the game to Twitch, which is a very handy feature. Be nice if more games had that, but I think that that's not likely to occur. Anyway, let's hop right in here and take a look at what we've got. Let's hop into settings here. So you've got your sound effects, your audio. One problem I'm noticing is when you get down to music, you cannot go back up. Like, I can scroll side to side and down, but you can't go back up with the controller. Yes, I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. This is primarily designed, it seemed, to operate with a controller, which is quite nice. It does handle the controller really well. It also handles mouse and keyboard really well. I kind of flip-flop between the two, depending on what mood I'm in. Right now, I'm in controller mood. And then I have an excuse for when I really suck. So you've got just standard options: full screen, subtitles, your resolution, your quality level. It's a Unity game, so it just uses these preset things. I always have it on fantastic. English, that's my language of choice. It doesn't actually appear that it has any other languages yet. Your controller's set up, so when you plug in your controller, you go in there and make sure everything's all hunky-dory. And profiles. So, I've got a default profile. That's all there is to that. So, you've got your rankings, so you can go through and check what arena, compare it with other people in the world, other people on your friends list. It's taking a while to load right now. Usually it doesn't take this long to load. Oh well, whatever. We'll just go out of that. And then you've got your co-op and single player. I was going to do a co-op, but the last time we tried to do co-op, it wouldn't connect. So, and I haven't been able to get other people together to do the co-op. So, let's hit up a single player. We're going to do campaign, and my weapon of choice is controller. You can switch between campaign and survival. I haven't tried survival. So let's hit up campaign, because that's what I'm familiar with. Alright, so here we are. And the controls are very twin stick. Very reminiscent of a twin stick. And here we go. So on a mouse and keyboard, your rotation would be the mouse versus the right stick on the controller. Left stick is your movement, which would be WASD. For your little glowing orb here, this is your buddy. This is the primary mechanic of the game. So I am just tapping X. On the keyboard it'd be space. And he goes to where you tell him to go. Just wherever you press the button is where he's going to end up. And he is just going to take a beeline for it. Doesn't care. Nothing really affects him. You can add effects to them, but even an explosion, a massive explosion, isn't going to affect them at all. Now, if you want them to just hover over top of you like this, you just hold the X button, or space button for your keyboard and mouse. So let's head into the first trial, because this one isn't so hard. Each trial has its own set of challenges. So up in the top bar there, you see the trial, which is called Activator. The challenge: kill MAG0CA within 8 seconds of his release. I have not done that. And time to beat 1 minute 20 seconds. I think my best is 126 or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, you've got your 4 classes here. You've got a archer, which this is what your archer does. Shoots stuff. Whatever. I used it once, didn't care for it, and haven't touched it again. Then you've got this. This is like your ice shield. You use a shield to pummel the crap out of your enemies. Smash them to death. I used that once and haven't touched it again. This one here is more of a rogue type class. You're really fast, but you're not super strong. So this is what I started with, and then when I started fiddling with the other ones, I've picked a new favorite. I like the speed, but not powerful enough. And then you've got this guy. I want to call him Hell's Hammer. He has a mighty, mighty hammer. And he does mighty strikes. And mighty hurts them in the mighty face. So, that's cool. This is my favorite guy. All fiery and shit. So, let's take a look at our skills. So what I did is I pressed Y there, and that brings up your skill select menu. Now, this would be F on the keyboard. And now you've got your left button and your left trigger. So these are your 2 skills. Well, you start off with just one. I believe it's the left trigger that you start off with. And then you can choose your different attacks. I'm just going to choose these 2 because why the hell not? And then you've got a passive. So right now I have 2 passives. These are unlocked. I believe the passive is unlocked at level 3, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't quote me on that. So there we go. We now have a nice set of skills. So let's see here. There we go. That was my left button and left trigger. So they've got little cooldowns, which is always annoying when you want to just spam your ultimate attacks. So now that we've done that, that is pretty much all we can do here. This is just kind of your lobby. Let's head in and knock down foes. So here we are in the first arena. This is kind of your... See, my best is 116, actually. That's pretty good. So we need to use this guy. Hey. Get. Pull all these pillar things. Get. Come on. I got myself stuck. Yes, screw you, man.
Always be sure that danger lurks.
Die, you smelly whore. Die, you son of a pickle. So with this one, we just have to light all of these, Now that marking, if you see those dots, which are probably really hard to see. Now, yeah, it doesn't happen. With this guy, you never really get to that point.
Morgul is approaching.
And here is Morgul. Yeah, you're tough. Yeah. So there we go. He is now marked, which, if I had a skill that actually used mark, it would be a little bit different. It's kind of a power skill that destroys them. So that time was 123. Not my best time. So that was pretty much the entire thing in a nutshell. That actually went a little bit quicker than I was intending. But each of these trials uses a different form of puzzle that you use your little floating guardian guy. I can never remember his name. He has a specific name here. So this one here is quite neat. I actually really like this one. And I can't really explain why, except
easily shatter stone.
for the fact that I can blow shit up.
Go ahead. Try it on that statue over there.
So, this is quite handy. Come on. Oop. I missed. So, bring him here. This is actually probably the hardest.
Good.
There we go.
Focus on mastering my power. It will be
Die, fuckers. So yeah, if you see those little dots over their head, which you generally don't, that is the marking that they're talking about. There we go. Nah, that didn't work. It was a good try. And get out of the way. All right, that worked. So, okay, you can kind of see the marks over him now. That's the mark that they're talking about. If you get that full, which this guy
Each statue takes 38
always
days to sculpt.
kills them
Gladiator
before.
takes 20 odd years. Guess which one is in short supply?
Obviously, the gladiator.
Excellent. One statue left. Show me what you can do.
Yeah. Get. There we go. So now, this is a healing fountain. We'll see what that does in a moment, if you haven't already figured it out by the name Healing Fountain. Now, you know what? Just because I can, let's see what happens when this charged ball hits me. You blow up, and body parts redistribute themselves across the map. That is why I like this one so much. The first couple times playing this map, I actually blew myself up more times than I can imagine.
The power contained in these shrines can easily shatter stone.
Sadly,
or bones, for that matter. Go
he will keep saying that every time. It'll always be the same. Oh, I get so much joy out of blowing people up. Whether it's myself or others.
Good.
Boom.
Focus on mastering my power. It will be needed later.
Yep. Yep. I love doing that. So this is your healing shrine. When you bring him over it, he gets healing powers. Surprise, surprise. And they only last for that duration. And I believe you have to be within that little circle of circleness. Oh, let's bring him here. And then there. And get the fuck out of the way. And... come on.
Each statue takes 38 days to sculpt.
There we go.
Gladiator takes 20-odd years.
Yeah, we know
It's
this.
in short supply.
Alright. Let's bring you there. Bring you here. Bring you there. Bring you there.
Excellent.
Boom.
One statue left. Show me what you can do.
Come on. Come on, guys. Oh. What is that? What's the one statue? Oh, I really haven't blown up this guy. Well then. Let us rectify this.
A big
All right.
horde is approaching. Get ready.
Come on. I'm ready.
Here they come.
Yep, yep, yep. Here they come. Oh. Get out of here. Get. Ta-da. Ooh, I was hurting there. Something about, blowing myself up. I matched my best time. Or, sorry, I beat my best time. The trial, they want you to complete the trial in less than 1:45, and I did it in 2:45. I got a long way to go. But yeah, anyway, this has been Forced. And the name is pretty easy to understand, because this is not by your choice that you're doing this. You're being forced. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little look at a lovely indie game. It is currently available on Steam Early Access. Its release date is scheduled for October 24th. It's available for $12, $11.99 US. So, if you want to pick it up, by all means, head over, pick it up. It does have a 4-pack as well. I believe that was $35, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Definitely take a look at it. If it looks like something you'd be interested in, hop into it and send Beta Dwarf your love, because this is definitely a very, very good game, and I hope to be playing it for many, many, many days. Many days. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.